Hi everyone, another video here to help you with some maths that we've been doing this week. Just going to quickly show you a method for converting a fraction to a decimal, as it says there on the screen. Convert a fraction to a decimal. There's actually quite a quick way of doing this. If we take the fraction 3/4, for example, we've got a numerator of 3, a denominator of 4, and this line in the middle that I'm highlighting is essentially division. So the really quick way to convert a fraction to a decimal is to divide the numerator by the denominator. So we can do this by using a quick bus stop method. So what we're actually saying is that we're going to take 3, that's our numerator, and we are going to divide that by 4. Now when you look at that, initially it doesn't look right, because already you can see that our divisor, the 4, is bigger than 3. So what do we actually do? Well, if you think about it, a fraction is going to be less than 1, and it's a decimal as well. So 4, we can actually use 4, but we have to add some extra place value columns and some placeholders, because how many 4s go into 3? Well, none. We can't do it, can we? So we need to put decimal point in here and start adding some extra placeholders. If we put a decimal point in there where the 3 is, we also need to put it there. And you can already see the decimal equivalents starting to take shape. Now, we haven't used the 3 here because 4 doesn't fit into 3 equally, so we've got 3 left over, so we'll carry that there. Now we can say how many 4s are there in 30. Okay, use your times tables. 4 times 7 is 28, so we put a 7 there, and we've got 2 left over because we're trying to do 30 divided by 4. So we've got to carry that 2 over, but again, we can carry it to the next column by just adding a placeholder into that place value column. Now we've got 20 divided by 4, so how many 4s are there in 20? And it's 5, and if it goes exactly, we've finished. There's nothing to carry over. That is done. That is quite simply how you can work out a decimal from a fraction. Sometimes you might have a fraction where the, for example, if you had this fraction, you might find that this decimal division here keeps going on for a very long time. So at some point, if it goes on perhaps to 4 or 5 decimal places, then you need to round it and write it to the nearest value, round it up. Otherwise, things like that can keep going on forever, and you'd be 98 and still writing decimal places. Okay, so that is a really quick way of converting a fraction to a decimal. What you need to do is to divide the numerator by the denominator. Okay, so divide the numerator, that's not great handwriting, divide the numerator by the denominator. Okay, and don't forget the numerator is the one on top and the denominator is the one on the bottom. And when you write it out as I did here, then make sure you add in extra decimal places and keep that decimal point in line. And that's how you do it. Well done, hope that helps. Good luck.